What's up, guys? Welcome back to No Blocks. Thought I would make some easy, low effort content for you today. I went to my local store to meet up with a guy to get a couple cards. Tonight's Armory night at one of our locals, but I didn't play because I'm feeling a little sick and I didn't feel like getting everybody sick right before there's a battle-hardened Tacoma that some of our guys are going to be going to. So I'm not going, so I figured might as well save everybody else. If this box works with me. There we go. Alright. So it looks like we got plastic packs. Least favorite kind, but they're packs. So I went and picked up some new cards for a deck I'm building for RKO. Guy was nice enough to give them to me for free, and I do have this out. So the deck I'm building, I did trade for this nice guy. You guys can see that without the glare. I just had to get the marvel of this one. I don't normally care about that kind of stuff, but this one just is so sick. So let's see if I can pull another one. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. So no fabled on the front. I'm just skipping to the foils. So we got a foil disarm, strongest survive, and an asking for trouble. So I just make packs or stacks of rares, super rares, foils, and mythics and better. But anyways, yeah, there's a battle hardened Tacoma coming up that I wish I could go to, but the wife is headed out of town, and somebody's got to stay and watch the dogs. So we got a foil Turn the Crowd Grateful, Escalate Violence, super rare, and a Fight Dirty. Yeah, so the wife's going out of town back to California. Jesus Christ, these packs. I hate these plastic packs. They're so much harder to open. She's going out of town, so we got a couple of doggos that we can't just leave for the weekend. So I am not going. And then there's also the World Tour is coming to Seattle, and I'm not going to go to that either because my wife, who is so loving and caring, has decided to just do a surprise for me that weekend, which I'm sure is great and probably better. Oh, nice. Got an expansion slot, Blood Follows Blade. So I remember I found out the date of it. I was like, hey babe, do we got anything going on that weekend? Thinking, no way, right? It's a random weekend in December after both of our birthdays. Oh, nice. Foil, Hungry for More, super rare. We take those. Oh, dang. Another mythic, Cries of Encore, and a rare uplifting performance. Anyways, I was talking to my wife. We were laying in bed. I was like, hey, by the way, we don't have anything going on the 12th, right? And she's like, of December? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, why? And I think she thought I found something out when I didn't. And I'm like, oh, there's this tournament I want to go to, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, nope, we have plans. I'm like, are you serious? And she's like, yep. Got another foil, rare, Overturn the Results. Take those. Rare Comeback, and a rare Full of Bravado. So I'm not going to that either. So I'm not going to the Tacoma Battle Hardened or the Seattle World Tour. I might be going to a Pro Quest out in Seattle in 2 weeks. Oh, nice. Another expansion slot, Light Up the Leaves. I might be going to a Pro Tour, or not Pro Tour, excuse me, a Pro Quest in Seattle in a couple of weeks. If I can find the guys in the local that will want to travel, because it's about 4 hours from here, 4.5, and it is getting to that time of the year, so it might be road closures. But yeah, we're just I'm trying to go out there and do one last Pro Quest of the season. Since I didn't win the last one, I'll take top 4, but I do need a full play set of swing bigs. So it'd be nice if I could get a full play set of the extended art. If I could get a full play set of the extended art foils. And I also need one more overcrowded for my RKO deck. And it'd be nice if both of them were cold foils. I might end up selling the cold foil overcrowded, but I don't know. It is my first tournament winning, so I might keep it as a keepsake. I got a super rare, a good clean fight, and a blue disperse. So I don't know. I'm sure it has some sentimental value. I am proud of it, but it's not like it's the gold foil. If it was the gold foil, I'd probably keep it unless it was like super good and I can like completely purchase me a new deck. But yeah, I'm starting to build the RKO deck. I'm basing it off of the min-max gaming deck list because I am not the best deck builder out there. I prefer to start with a net deck or somebody's version of it, and then build out from there. I know there's some people in my local scene that don't necessarily believe in net decking. They want to do everything from scratch. Well, I think that's admirable. I don't think that's for everybody. Not everybody's brain works that way. Oh, nice. A foil cutting retort. I need these, especially in foil. Let's see that. Nice foiling on that. I believe in kick the hornet's nest. I believe in kicking the hornet's nest. No, I believe that net decking is a good starting place. You can leave the building of decks from scratch to the people who are good at that. I mean, if you enjoy doing it, go for it. You know, who am I to yuck your yum? For me, ooh, nice Tempest Palm Gust Wave. That's a nice $1 rare or M. So I'm not into breaking my brain trying to figure it out. I would like to have somebody who's established and does this more often than me. Build out a deck and then I make changes. I got to tear down the idols and old leather. Like for instance, my Cinder deck. I've made iterations to it, and I think taking a deck that is either provided by somebody's Patreon or you pull it from a deck list from a tournament is a good place to start, and then you adjust it to how you like to play. What you think might work, what might not work. Foil, Cruel Ambition, Locking Blow, Vigorous Roar. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Like, if you watched my last video, I based my deck off of Yuki Lee's list, and this is where I should take my own advice. I went through and, oh, hell yeah. Warmonger's Diplomacy, is that a cold foil? I think that's a cold foil, guys. That's nice. I just got a playset of these, so this will be going into my trade binder. I actually got I opened a box when this set first came out, and the box that I opened had a cold foil Authority of Ataya. So I took that and I sold it on the Purple Discord. Took the profits from that card, bought a rainbow foil version of the card, and then from there I bought the rainbow version. I bought my last piece of CNC that I needed, and I bought a Findale Spring Tunic, and I also bought 3 Warmonger Diplomacies, these bad boys, these versions, not the cold foil ones, but 3 of them when they were at like $20 a pop. And last time I checked, they were like 40, or pushing 40 since the unban on LL. Oh, nice, overcrowded. Got another overcrowded and a sadistic scowl. This is a pretty good box so far. So I took that cold foil authority and turned it into basically a bunch of generic staples that I needed, because I've only been playing Syndra, so I haven't bought too many staples. I've traded for 2 CNCs, and I still needed 1, so I got all that. But to be fair, I did trade the cold foil authority and a white border Mask of Momentum to make it all even, because it wasn't quite adding up. It was a little bit more pricey. And then since that trade, the rainbow foil authority has gone up to almost what the cold foil was. I sold it for about $400, and I bought one for $200, and it's gone up. Last time I checked, it was like $350 for a rainbow foil, which I'll take. I personally don't think that they should be making chase cards playable, like the Fables. I don't even think Fables should be in the game. I don't understand the point of them, especially if they're going to be so rare and so generically good, like the Riches of Tropodoli or whatever it is for the High Seas one. Ooh, in the palm of your hands, nice. Especially if they're going to have cards be so playable and also be so hard to find. That's just insane to me. Like, I've only been playing the game for about a year, but when I started playing, none of the Fables. I've pulled a lot of Fables, actually. I pulled the Authority, I pulled the Jakai one, and I pulled the Schism of Chaos, and I think there's one other one I pulled. I forget. Most of them I think I've traded for value. They were only like $40 or something each, which, you know, I'll take it. But none of those are like really played, and I think that's the way they should be if they're going to be chase cards like that. I think they should just take them out and replace them with another Marvel or something. Like, why have such a high value card be such a highly sought after card be playable? Rare, foil rare, Stronger Survive, super rare Thespian, and Will of the Crowd. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. Yeah, it's crazy to me that they have playable Fables. Like, it just seems, I don't know. I assume they did that on purpose. I don't know why they would. They come out with Sages or Silver Age. They come out with Silver Age to make the game more approachable, and then they do stuff like this where they make a $300 plus card generically good in most decks, which is just crazy to me. But I pulled it, so I can't complain. Nothing too crazy in this pack. But where was I? But oh yeah, I might be going to the ProQuest in Seattle if I can find a couple of the boys to hitch a ride with, because I personally don't feel like driving 5 hours there or 4 hours playing for upwards of 8 to 10 hours and then driving back. It just seems a bit excessive. But I do want to play. So I thought about flying, because there might be some flights out there for like $100. But then you gotta get an Uber and all that. First world problems, I know. But regardless, we're almost done this box opening. No Fables yet. Which, I mean, I've probably already spent my luck on my Fables already. Got a Battered, Beaten, and Broken, and a Fight Fair. If I pull another Fable, I don't think I should buy any more packs. I got this box at my local shop for... Ooh, nice, hit the gas. Sorry, I'm still getting used to putting stuff on camera. This is breaking my brain right now. There we go. Hit the gas. I got this at my local shop for about 99 bucks, plus tax, which put it at about like we'll call it 105 bucks. But lucky for me, I don't play Magic anymore, and I sold them all of my Magic cards. So I didn't have to actually pay anything for this. I've got a foil super rare Wind Up the Crowd. We'll take that. Super rare Two Steps Ahead, and a rare Offensive Behavior. So yeah, I sold all of my my Magic bulk to the shop, and I ended up getting like $500 in store credit. I just spent about $100 of it right now on these packs, but I think I'm going to save the rest of them for the next set and just buy a case and gamble it all away. I would suggest people spend their money buying cards on TCG Player or the like. Super rare foil, rip up their virtues, because it is the better way of going things. Cut off the knees and punch above your weight. It is the best way of going about it, but my local shop doesn't sell singles of Flesh and Blood at this current time. So my money was kind of tied up in the store. So I might as well just put it towards a box. My local shop does some discounts and stuff when you buy big. They give you like some discounts. So I like supporting them. I've never bought in a box off of TCG Player or otherwise. I always buy them in store. Support the places that you go to play. Otherwise, you won't have places to play. I am lucky enough that I have 3 shops now, I guess, technically, that angelic attendant, excuse me. I do have 3 shops currently that are selling fab around me. We got the one that I bought this from, Sage's Portal, which I did the ProQuest at, and this new one that's starting to do fab on Thursday nights. They're trying to get in Goon Beatdown. Like, what is it with these cards? Like this set, I love the art and stuff, but some of these cards are just like, who came up with this name? Like, it's a sick name, but also I have the brain of a 13-year-old. So, anyways, Renounce Violence and Old Leather, another Old Leather. Last pack. Yeah, go buy your packs, assuming they're not stupidly marked up, from your locals. Oh, sick. Last pack Magic. I don't know how cool this is, but it's the EA cold foil. The suspense is killing me. I love the art on these. It looks like a Dungeons and Dragons like party that's like in the midst of watching one of their players, or they're at something. I don't know, but it looks like Dungeons and Dragons to me. It's sick. Let's go back to the end, and then we've got Shoot Your Mouth Off, Overturn the Results, and Look Tough. Yeah, all in all, pretty good pack. Can't complain. So these are both cold. Let's see, both cold foil. 2 cold foils in a box. I didn't know that was even possible. But we'll take it. And then we got these Majestics. One last time, I got Angelic Attendant. Hit the Gas. In the palm of your hand. Overcrowded. Tempest Palm Gust Wave. Cutting Retort Foil. I love that art. Light Up the Leaves. Cries of Encore. And Blood Falls Away. This is a fat stack for this box. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mythics, and 1 legendary cold foil, and 1 common cold foil EA. That's sick. Well, I think I've talked about as much as I need to. Might see you guys at the ProQuest in Seattle if anybody's going there. I think that's on the 8th. Otherwise, hopefully the next video I put out is that, or something of a little bit more value than this. But I know some people like to watch pack openings. I like to do it when I'm at work. So until the next time, this is No Box. I'm Robert. See you guys on the next one.